can you say? It doesn't matter who Gennady fights, the fans just want to see him fight. That's the consensus that we've had, especially here in Southern California. He fought here at the Forum the first time against William Monroe Jr. This is the second time he sold out. We had over 16,000 seats. It was 16, the exact number was 16,353. It was full capacity, and the fans got a big drama show. And he's got 22 knockouts in a row now, highest knockout percentage in middleweight championship history. He fulfilled his obligation as the IBF middleweight champion by defending his title against his mandatory title defense. A lot of champions don't try to fulfill their obligations. Gennady values the titles. He wants to unify the division. He understands the only way he can do that is to comply by the rules and to fight his mandated challengers. Abel, if you want to say a few words from your perspective, how the fight went, and then we'll open it up for questions for Gennady.
First of all, thank you for everybody sticking around for this. Great crowd. It was actually kind of goosebumps in the ring. I don't think I've ever felt that before, even at Madison Square Garden. I think that this is because we're home. Thank you for coming out. Gennady put on a great show. Hopefully we'll be back soon.
Gennady, was it too good of a performance given that you're trying to be able to fight Canelo? Does this hurt or help that cause?
No, I don't know. I'm ready to fight anyway. Yes. I won't fight Canelo. No, first of all, for me, it doesn't matter who Canelo can. You know, of course, Canelo variant A. I have variant A, B, C. Probably.
And Abel, you can weigh in on this. I mean, we've got the world's top two fighters in the same ring tonight. Did Gennady pass Roman tonight with what he did?
I think it's obvious who the pound for pound number one is. He did it again. I don't think there's ever been a fighter in any era, in any weight division that has dominated his division at a championship level like Gennady is. Every fight's a knockout, and he makes good fighters look amateurish. So I think the pound for pound is sitting right here next to him.
First off, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'm still in the ring.
Do you think that perhaps unwittingly painted yourself into a bit of a corner? Because it seems like no matter what you do, it doesn't make sense for a lot of A-listers to fight you. But then the whole thing they say is, well, because you haven't fought an A-lister, I shouldn't have to fight you. So what do you do in this situation?
No, first of all, thanks my team, my coach in Los Angeles. Of course, I appreciate my fans. This big gift for fans. I know my job. I know my work.
Hey, Gennady, over here. Did Wade bragging before the fight that he was going to shock the world? Did that have any effect on how you felt? Did it upset you? Did you come into the fight wanting to really get him early?
No, everybody talking. I respect Wade. He's man. He's not trash talk too much. He believes a bit. Well, we have different boxing skills. After the first round, I know he's finished. I give him chance in the second round to see. I tell him, come on, boy, come on, work. He's not playing this big difference in style, different boxing. Today maybe too much, and he's not great champion. Not big fighter. He's a good fighter, not great.
Yeah, Tom, Gennady, congratulations on the win. Well, question first for Tom. Tom, given the short nature of this fight, I know you still have to wait for the WBC mandate after May 7th to work that situation out. Is it your preference, also you, Gennady, to fight as soon as possible by the summer?
Did you say, can you repeat that, Steve?
I know you still have to wait for May 7th, the situation with the BC. Yeah. Regardless of what happens, let's say you don't get Canelo, which seems to be the consensus. Do you want to get a fight as soon as possible in the summer? Is that feasible?
Well, Gennady would have fought before this. We had an HBO date in February. We had to wait for, after Canelo was mandated now to fight Gennady. Took a few extensions to work out that agreement, but if Canelo doesn't fight, he wants to fight 3 times a year. So it would be, sometimes in the summer or early fall, and then again in the late fall. And that's his mandate to us and to his team. And so we would put 2 more fights together for him. Obviously, if Canelo doesn't fight, he wants to unify the title, so he wants Billy Saunders. If that doesn't happen, there's a lot of great fighters out there. Danny Jacobs had a great win. That would be a great fight. We just have to see what happens then, but we can't really make plans until, look, Canelo's in a great fight May 7th. He's fighting Americano, he's got great hand speed. So we'll have to see what happens there, and if Canelo wins, then we'll have to see how they react to the WBC mandate.
Congratulations to all of you, Tom and Abel, and congratulations to you, champion. In light of how you knocked this guy out, do you really think that Canelo wants to fight you? I mean, this was a great sparring session for you.
I believe, because my career maybe 5 years ago. No, just I want a couple years. I believe after May, everybody understands who I am. Everybody understands who is Canelo. I believe he's ready.
First off, congratulations, Triple G. With top contenders at middleweight, few and far between, would you move up to super middleweight and fight Gilberto Ramirez?
Yeah, why not? I think with my promoter from local, because I have variant ABC, Ramirez, maybe variant D or variant C. I want unification fight. My goal is all the belts in middleweight division. My focus right now is middleweight division. Of course, I think for he needs a couple fights because he is a great fighter and maybe not big name. I need big name.
In a lot of ways, you flipped the boxing world on its head. You had a predominantly Mexican-American crowd cheering for you. Do you feel as though you would garner some of the Mexican-American fans with your fight style in lieu of a Canelo fight? And Tom, did you expect a crossover star with the Mexican crowd?
Well, I'll answer on as far as expecting him to be a crossover star. It would have happened a lot sooner when we were talking to Top Rank about making the fight with Chavez Jr. If he would have had a fight with Chavez Jr. and would have beat Chavez Jr. That was 2 years ago when we were discussing that. And I think it would have happened a lot quicker. There's 2 ways to look at Gennady's quick rise over here in the States. One side you look at it is 3.5 years, and he's become one of the most popular fighters not only in America but internationally. And that's a very important component for Gennady, is his international popularity. His grandfather was born in Korea. For this fight, we had offers from 3 different Korean television stations to broadcast his fight. And that's pretty unprecedented. Always live in Japan, in Germany, in the UK, in over 100 countries. So the Mexican fans really appreciate his style. Abel's taught them the highly aggressive pressure style, and that's what they appreciate. And that's why they come out to see him regardless of who the fight is.
I appreciate it just my fans, like everybody, not just Mexican fans, I think Mexican fans more understand like boxing style, more loud. Especially, as you see today, just amazing atmosphere. I'm very appreciative.
Gennady, congratulations on the great Abel. First of all, Abel, how would you describe his power? Obviously, he's the hardest hitting fighter in the world today. And Gennady, when you spar and commits, he only go 50%, 30%. Okay.
I don't think he's ever hit somebody 100%. I think he's hit somebody 100% in the gym to the body, but I don't think in a fight we've ever had him been in a situation where he hit somebody 100%. I think that's going to come when somebody tests him and it goes into the later rounds, where he can, he's got distance and he's got positioning to be able to when he spars, he doesn't spar very hard. He spars, really takes care of his sparring partners. He doesn't hit him hard, he hits him a lot to the body and to the arms. As you saw today, he hit Wade to the arm and knocked him down with an arm shot. So that's why the guys like coming back. That's why they like sparring with him, because he allows them to work so that he can get better and they can get better.
Here's a question for Abel and Gennady. My question is this, given the fact that you stated both of you guys like to fight, you guys put a lot of work into the camp. A fight of this nature that's so short, shortchanged in any way, do you wish you would have gone longer, Abel and Gennady?
Absolutely not. If it ended with the first punch, I'd have been happy. But now it's a matter of waiting to the 7th, and when the 7th comes off, then he's got 15 days, and then it's up to Tom. It's up to Tom to make sure that the mandate by the WBC is followed, and we get on with the fight. I think that he's got something planned in August if we don't get Canelo. So we fight in August or early September, and then back in December. Then a short fight like this is okay.
One more question, please. Tom, this question to you. Are you surprised at all by the 16,000 plus people that packed this house? And does it make you feel emboldened now to do all of his fights on pay-per-view?
What was the last part, Muhammad? Whether these fights are going to be pay-per-view? Is that what you said? Or? It's future fights. Well, I'll tell you. I mean, kind of go back to the initial question. As far as Gennady gaining popularity with the Mexican boxing fans, when we did the first fight here in Southern California, it was at the StubHub Center. He fought Marco Antonio Rubio, and it seemed like the majority of the arena, the majority of the fans were cheering for Gennady. We broke all the records at the StubHub Center. We had 1,000 over capacity there when we added the bleachers. Then that was over 9,000. Then last year here with Million Monroe, we had just under 13,000. And now we're selling another 3,000 to have over 16,000. You can see his popularity grow. And it really has gotten to a point where, again, it doesn't matter who he fights. People just want to see him in the ring. It's like that Mike Tyson effect. Even if it's a short fight, nobody leaves saying, we paid so much money and we only won 2 rounds. I mean, they like the excitement, they like the drama, and they like the action and the power that Gennady brings to the ring. And that's what I think, I mean, if you look at the media reaction to the build-up to this fight, it was incredible. And it's, we had the media tour in Los Angeles and New York, and the way the fans and the media are responding to Gennady now, when you say Triple G, everyone knows what you're talking about. And that's really what we're looking at as far as him crossing over into the mainstream.
Richard, you have another question? Hey, Tom and Golovkin, congratulations, great performance. Tom, I want to ask you, if he can fill up an arena like this, why not take the show on the road and go to Vegas?
You know, we've been to Vegas for a number of fights, and we have a good relationship with the arenas up there. Richard Sturm's invited him to come to Vegas. Our goal, the blueprint, was to build him in New York, then to build him in Los Angeles, the media capital of the world and the entertainment capital of the world. Clearly, Las Vegas is a great city, great destination city. We feel when he has that marquee fight, that's when we'll bring him to Las Vegas. When we really say, okay, now he can make his mark on Las Vegas history. You get Canelo to fight him, he'll fight at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Or, we've had offers from Jerry Jones to fight at Cowboy Stadium. So that's, those are the type of arenas that are wanting Gennady to fight there. And when we have that marquee name, that's when we'll go to Vegas.
I had a really quick question. Just your ring music. You've pretty much become synonymous with the white stripes. But I didn't know if it was on purpose or if it was more of you expanding your brand, which you did. First it was Dr. Dre, then there was some class, like the more traditional Mexican music, and then it was the white stripes. Is that intentional, or is it, or what is that about?
Folk is international music. I feel more energy, more action, you know. Right now, everybody understands who heard the song, you know, very close to me, because no more action. Why not?
Raise your hand if you have a question, please.
Hi, Gennady. Congratulations on your win. Hi. Obviously, you're a great fighter. Did you ever feel frustrated on how easy you win your fights? Do you ever feel like you're a big fish in a small pond?
No. No. I understand my situation. I understand my business. I want that. Just thanks my team. You know, my coach, best coach in the world. You know, I believe I have best team in the world. I appreciate my fans, my best fans in the world. You know, I want best company, you know, HBO in the world. I want best brand, Jordan, Chicago in the world. I think, you know, everybody best. It's not.
Congratulations, Gennady, Abel, Tom. You packed the house. Lots of people watched at home on HBO. Gennady, how do you feel about the comment when they asked Canelo if he was going to watch your fight? He said, yeah, maybe I'll DVR it. What do you feel about that?
Canelo, he's he's a good fighter. I respect him. I know him a long time. It's a different business. It's a business. You know? I have more respect to sport, to boxing sport. He's champion middleweight division. I have interim belt middleweight. I respect more boxing.
Raise your hand if you have a question, please.
Question is for Gennady Golovkin. Post-fight, you seemed a little bit more outspoken with the "Give me my belts" comment. Are you growing tired of like Sergio Martinez, Miguel Cotto, and not getting the fights that you want with the guys like Canelo?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe a little bit, yes. Like my focus was on middleweight. I know my goal. Probably not this year, maybe next year.
I think that comment about give me the belt is either fight me or give me the belt. He wanted to fight Sergio Martinez when he had the WBC championship. Sergio chose to fight Cotto. Cotto beat him, then chose to fight Gennady, then chose to fight Canelo. So yeah, it's nothing personal against Canelo. It was never anything personal against Cotto. Certainly nothing personal against Sergio Martinez. They're all great middleweight champions. Just like with Felix Sturm. Felix Sturm wouldn't fight him for 2 years when he was the WBA mandatory. Just said either fight me or give me the belt. That's at the point where he's at right now. So if that's the case, obviously we prefer to make the Canelo fight. If we can't make it, we can't force people to get in the ring with him, regardless of what the financial compensation is. So then he'll take that belt and move on. And that's his goal, is to unify the middleweight division, which is almost impossible when the other champions won't fight him. So that's where he's at right now.
Gennady, do you ever consider the idea of going to Vegas and calling him out after the Gordon fight should he win? Do you ever consider the idea of going to Las Vegas after his fight with Conor, depending on if he wins, and calling him out right there?
This is not my style. No, I'm not clown. No, he knows, I know, everybody understands the situation. No, I can't learn. I know, I won't be. No, come on. I'm too old.
for this show.
He'll be in Las Vegas for that fight. He's not going to go in the ring and call him out, but he'll be in Las Vegas and he's going to be there waiting to see who wins that fight.
Hey, Gennady, if you could work out the weights, could you ever see yourself fighting Kovalev?
Question. I know, sir. We're training 2 years together. Different way right now. For me, it's not injuries. You know, with Sergey, with Vladimir Klitschko, it's a bit different. It's not respect to boxing. I'm a boxer, I'm not businessman. Different size, different. I'm not scared. It's not correct. Not respect to boxing. Impossible to Sergey.
Abel, why don't you answer that question because you trained Kovalev for 8 fights?
I actually had Sergey for about a year and a half, 8 fights, 8 knockouts. It would be impossible for Sergey to make 68. He had a hard time making 175. Impossible. Right now the focus is at 160 pounds. Once he moves up to 68, then he can ask his questions at 175. But as dominant as he was today, I was mentioning the other day, he's going to be a better 168 pounder than he is a 60 pounder. So we're going to be even thrilled even more with some of the knockouts that he has at 68. But Sergey is a little out of the question now. He's conditions up.
Thank you, everybody, for the questions. We're going to get some closing comments from Tom and from Gennady, and we'll get out of here.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you for coming out. Hopefully there's another drama show very, very soon. Coming to your neighborhood.
I'm ready.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you in Las Vegas in 2 weeks.